Oh, come on. You gotta admit, it looks pretty good. The new room, it looks good, doesn't it? Please tell me you like it. It looks good, doesn't it? Just be honest with me right now. What we're saying about the new room then? You like it? I like it. It's nice, isn't it? I wanted to go for like more of a warmer feel this time. Something a bit more mature. You know what I'm like. I'm probably going to be experimenting with the lighting until I'm satisfied. But yeah, this is it. Take it all in because this is the look I'm going for now. This is the new setup. And let's just be honest with ourselves right now. I look pretty fucking good. I thought for the first video in the new room, it just makes sense to watch more Nightmare Neighbours because it just feels relevant right now, seeing as though me moving places means I've got new neighbours, which it's too early to make a verdict because I've only been here like a week, so I don't want to judge too soon. I will say though, I did catch a few of them peeking through the blinds when I was moving my stuff from the car to the house. I clocked them. It's natural though, innit? I do the exact same thing, I'm not gonna lie. You gotta know who's moving near you, right? Just be a bit more sly with it though, because when you clock eyes with the person that's looking at you through the window, it's a bit awkward. Like, what do you do? Hello? I don't know who they was expecting to move into this place, but I can guarantee it wasn't someone like me. They definitely thought it was going to be like a family of four or something that's getting ready to start a new happy chapter in their life. And then I just rock up with my tash and mullet. Hi, love, you all right? How you doing? And I could just sense the neighbours going, what the fuck does he do? Do you 100% think I'm some sort of drug dealer or something? I just don't fit in with the rest of the neighbourhood at all. I've spoken to a few of them already, and every single one of them says to me, oh, so is it just you then? And I'm just like, yeah, just me. Take it all in. This is it. I've not mentioned the parrot to any of them yet. He's currently being looked after by my parents while I get things sorted. So before you start commenting, Ethannn, where's the parrot? He's not here yet, but he's going to be. But when he does get here, I'm telling you now, they'll know about it because his vocabulary is developing into something I never thought was even possible. It is getting bad, you know. I've only got myself to blame, but I thought it'd be funny if he said, you fucking bell end, but it turns out he gets a bit much when that's all he says on repeat constantly, followed by just a long list of terrible words. But all in all, I have no complaints, to be fair. I'm pretty blessed with the neighbours that I've got. They seem like nice people. Thank fuck, right? There's even someone with Tourette's living across the road. The mum told me. She was giving me like a full rundown of everybody who lives down the street. She was just like, oh, Sam lives there. You'll like Sam. Julie and Heather live there. You'll love Julie and Heather. And at the end, she added, oh, by the way, my daughter does have Tourette's. So if you do hear any foul language, I do apologise. And I'm just thinking, you don't have to apologise, love. I've got some of that. I'll get along with your daughter just fine. Thank God she told me though, to be fair. Can you imagine I'm walking into my house and I just get told to fuck off out of nowhere? At least now I know it's nothing personal. If anything, I think it adds a bit of life to the community. It's just going to be Django and this girl with Tourette's talking shit to each other across the street. It's going to be brilliant. If you ask me, it gives the neighbourhood some character, but I don't know. We're going to have to see how it goes, aren't we? Right, I think it's time we see what happens when neighbours can't fucking stand each other. It usually leads to some great form of entertainment and makes me grateful that I don't have to put up with any of this shit anymore anyways. It used to be really difficult to locate any episodes of Nightmare Neighbours, but for some reason, all of a sudden they've started to upload them all to YouTube. I'm not saying I'm the reason for this, but I'm taking some credit. Of course I am. I suppose we'll find out if this video gets copyright claimed or not, because the other ones didn't, and that's when barely any episodes are uploaded to YouTube. So if this one does get copyright claimed, I think I can take a wild guess why they've decided to upload them all to YouTube. Anyways, the one we're going to be watching today involves something I'm sure many of you will be able to relate to. 2 words: noise, complaint. There we go.
Dee Peace Davis is a 26-year-old marketing executive from Leicester.
Well, careful, marketing executive, that's never a good sign, is it? As long as it's not in the gambling industry and then she ventures off into making kids content, it shouldn't really be a problem.
In January 2016, she landed her dream job.
It is very, very stressful, but I absolutely adore it. It takes a lot of my time up, but it is really, really good fun.
Dee needed to move closer to her new office. Fortunately, a friend had a room spare in his house, in the nearby village of Mansfield Woodhouse. Dee moved in and immediately felt at home.
Yeah, thankfully a friend had a spare room in his house. The fucking, let's not beat around the bush here, the fucking, aren't they? Or is gay, it's one or the other, innit?
This street's actually really nice because everyone's dead friendly. And you see like all the little old neighbours, they're like, oh, good morning, you all right? So I thought, jackpot, nice street, probably get on with a lot of people.
Yeah, I found myself being the one initiating the hellos with my new neighbours. Like, you know when they're just staring at you and then you just lock eyes for the first time? You have a decision to make in that moment. You can either ignore them and pretend you didn't see him or give it a cheeky, ah yeah, you all right? How you doing? So far so good, like, but you don't want to overdo the hellos or else it'll just become annoying and then people will just try and avoid you. Just give it one every now and then. Do you know what I mean? Not every single time you see him.
Happily settled, Dee was delighted to meet her new next-door neighbour.
She came out of her house, she introduced herself, just said, oh, are you moving in? Just kind of like nice little meet and greet sort of thing. She seemed actually all right. I thought I had an all right neighbour, so I thought pretty cool.
But before long, Dee started to notice the noise from next door. In fact, she couldn't escape it.
The music I can hear in all rooms. You can hear it in the living room, you can hear it in the kitchen, you can hear it from my bedroom, you can hear it from my housemate's bedroom.
Yeah, it doesn't help that the UK are stingy bastards when it comes to building houses though, does it? Instead of building more affordable detached houses to prevent this shit from happening, which we can do, by the way. Do you know when you're on a plane and you're flying over the UK and you look down at how much empty, unused land we have? It really makes you question, why the fuck are we still building houses like this where you can hear your neighbour's farts, never mind the music? I just think we need to stop this Jenga approach to building houses and start using some of the land, because strangers are just not meant to live this close together. Some people don't mind it. Most people put up with it. Because let's be honest, house prices and mortgages are a fucking piss take. Believe me, I feel ya.
Dee felt her neighbour was playing the music too loud and too late. And one night, driven to distraction, she decided to have a word.
So I just went to the front door and just knocked on the door and said, look, do you mind turning it down? I want to go to bed now. It's getting a bit late. Oh yeah, babe, no problem. Sorry about that. I didn't even realise. I went, oh, it's all right, chicken. Don't worry about it. I know you like music, but just need to go to bed. I'm knackered. And shut the door friendly, and that was it.
But Dee's neighbourly chat about the noise didn't put an end to the loud music. She claims the music's disruption became even worse.
There's no surprise there though, is there? Like, she's just moved in and she's already knocking on doors, asking them to turn the music down. Like, you see, I like to look at both perspectives here, because if you are trying to get to sleep or just trying to chill out and all you can hear is your neighbour's music, that is annoying. There's no denying that. But if they've had no previous complaints before, then all of a sudden you rock up and start giving it biggins. The neighbours who have been there longer will just be like, who the fuck's she telling?
It started getting louder and louder and louder. People have parties and whatever, you know, you get that. But then it was consistently from the morning at 7 o'clock in the morning till getting to 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. On and off, half an hour burst, but at night time it was a constant.
But it wasn't just music which disturbed Dee. When her neighbour's boyfriend came to visit, the noise levels went through the roof.
Fair play to the boyfriend, because if I pleased a girl to the point I'm getting noise complaints from the neighbours, that's when you know you're doing something right. Every time it's me, they probably think I've gone on holiday. Okay.
I started hearing the arguments between them. He started off just shouting at each other, then he'd storm off. But as the times progressed, it started loud musical shouting. It disrupted my sleep. It's disrupting my life at this point because you're waiting for that music. I am fed up, I'm tired, and I'm pissed off. I just want it to stop.
Yeah, but it seems like it doesn't take a lot to piss you off, though. Even that shot where you're trying to look real innocent and scared when you're staring at yourself in the mirror, you still look pissed off. I think it's just a case of RBF, resting bitch face. It's a lot more common than you think. It can make the most innocent women have the most pissed off look. That's why you see so many women with lip filler and fake eyelashes. They're trying to disguise the RBF, but it always creeps through. You can always see it, you know? I think the most common treatment is Botox or plastic surgery, but, you know, you gotta really change your entire appearance to do that.
After weeks of putting up with the noise from next door, Dee's patience finally ran out late one night. She went to confront her neighbour about the loud music.
When I got to the door and I could hear the music and I could hear two people talking inside, so I just knocked on the door, just like... She opened the door and I heard...
What the fuck's his camera work? Because it's not doing her any favours. So she opened the door like that. Like, we get it. Do you know what I mean? She opened the door. The cutscenes aren't needed. It's distracting me from what's actually going on.
So I just knocked on the door, just like... She opened the door and I heard that dad from next door again complaining about music. And then I just went, can you please turn the music down? I've got work in the morning, please turn it down. She got for sake and just slammed the door in my face. So I kind of like took a step back and was like, whoa, what's gone off here? And then just walked back into my house because I just like got shocked by it, to be honest with you. And then just tried to get back to sleep, but the music was still going.
I'm not convinced she's telling the full truth here, I'm going to be honest. I think she's turning down what she did to make the situation seem a lot worse than it actually is. I think she knocked on the door, but with a bit more aggression than she's claiming, and wasn't just standing there looking all innocent. I reckon she knocked on that door fucking fuming, or in her words, pissed off, and just started giving it large. I also don't buy that she went, whoa, what's going on here? When the neighbour closed the door. It just didn't happen like that, did it? That's not what went down. Like, we've only got her word to go by so far, and I just just think she's chatting a little bit of bollocks right now.
Dee says she complained 4 times, but the music got worse over the following weeks.
It is literally constant boom, 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 over and over and over again.
So it's not that bad then, is it? I'd say about 19 more booms and it would become a problem. But if it was only boom, 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 then I just think you're over-exaggerating a little bit.
We'd have an island in the middle of the kitchen and the mug's vibrating because of the bass on it. It was getting that loud. You just can't concentrate on anything. You're sitting on tenterhooks the whole bloody time, waiting for the same CD to go on and on and on and on and on again.
She really does not like these neighbours, does she? You got to have a certain level of hatred to want to express it on national television. That's committed hatred, that.
We put these allegations to the neighbour. She denies she could even play music loudly.
The only stereo I contain in my house is a little pig thing. It can play loud if you tried it. It's got no bass to it. It's a little kid stereo. It's like, really? And that's the only stereo I've got.
But Dee insisted the music was destroying her life and recorded it on her mobile.
There we go. It's about fucking time. Is it as bad as she says?
8th. It still continues. This is 3 hours in. It is now 10 to 8 at night. It's outside my bedroom window.
To be fair, that's annoying, innit? If it's like that constantly, like she's been saying, I'd be lying if I said I can't see where she's coming from, because that'd drive me fucking mental. It's not glass shaking loud though, let's be honest. It does just sound like one of them annoying stereos. I don't think the neighbour's completely lying about that. I want a video of what it sounds like inside with the windows closed, so then I can get a bit more of a reading of how loud the music actually is, because it's kind of hard to judge based off one video. Because this could have been recorded on a Saturday night, which I've always said you can't really complain about. It's more through the week where it started to become a problem for me.
It's that sort of loudness, and it's just in the background niggling at you constantly. You just get so pissed off with it because like I just want to be able to relax, and you can't relax, and it just drove me nuts because it was all day, every day, constant. Still going strong.
After complaining so many times, but with no effect, Dee felt she was running out of options and was at the end of her tether.
You're outside though, literally standing the closest you can to it, so you're obviously going to hear it, aren't you? You can't start complaining because you can hear it in your garden. Like, we need indoor footage of this, because in my opinion, that doesn't even seem that loud. You can tell there's no bass coming from it as well, and the bass is usually the annoying part, because when bass starts to get involved, you can feel the music as well as hear it. Oh, that's when it gets unbearable. Like, that doesn't seem that bad, right? It's not just me, is it? Like I say, it'd help if you had a recording of what it sounds like inside of your house with the windows closed.
It got really repetitive, and I just had enough. I was blowing my top. We couldn't relax in the house. It didn't feel like home anymore, and we're like, we're not having this. This isn't fair. So I called the police.
But rather than solving the problem, Dee's call would only inflame the situation, as her neighbour was quick to guess who had called the police.
We are falling into some serious Karen territory right now. Phoning the police over some loud music is a bit much. That's something that should be handled without the need of law enforcement. I don't think I could actually ring the police for that. The amount of shame I'd feel when they knock on my door and say to me, "Hello, sir, are you the one who called us because of the noise complaint?" Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, it was me. Like, I just feel so pathetic. Deal with it amongst yourselves. Like, neither of them are innocent in this, if you ask me.
So I was sat in the corner near my back door over there. I heard the music. She came out the gate and stood at the end of my garden. It was you that called the police, wasn't it? You silly slag. Just admit it was you, wasn't it?
You can't censor all these words and just leave slag untouched. Like, where's the lamb? Because if slag's acceptable, just remove all bleeps at this point.
And Dee claims it wasn't only her neighbour who started abusing her.
You slag, I'm going to have you. We've got plans for you, your car, your mother, your mate. We've got plans for you, don't you worry. I was like, whoa, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not, like, get off my property or I'm calling the police. And she just didn't. She just carried on and carried on and carried on.
It's like this woman's implementing rage bait into the real world. Because ringing the police is one thing, but then acting like you've not been a Karen this entire time and then ringing the police again. Whoa. I'm not saying the threats are justified, obviously, but It just feels like this is all a part of a plan. Piss them off to the point you've basically built a full case against these people. I bet when the neighbours saw this episode, it just pissed them off even more. That's not what fucking happened. She's lying. Just from that phone call we had of the neighbours earlier, like they do seem like the type of people that don't like being told what to do by a person who literally moved in a couple of weeks ago. Like it's all just a lot, innit?
Over the next few months, the police were frequent visitors as the noise and abuse from next door continued. But her neighbour claims that neither she nor her partner did anything wrong and that they are the victims.
We've had that many malicious phone calls. The police were coming out ridiculously all the time. And not once have I been charged with anything or cautioned with anything.
Oh, fucking hell. Like, at this point, just buy a pair of headphones. Like, how can you be asked? They've clearly got to a stage where they don't even want to listen to the music. They're just playing it to wind her up even more. That's the point we're at now, innit? But it'd just be easier for everybody if you just put your pride aside for a second and stop acting like a dickhead. Both sides are fully aware of what they're doing, aren't they? Neither of them can stand each other for different reasons, but this could have all been prevented if you just turned the fucking music down. I know it'll probably eat away at them inside that they've had to turn the music down because she told them to, but I'd rather do that than deal with this shit. Fuck me.
Her neighbour has a theory about why Dee had a problem with her and her partner.
Since these neighbours have moved in on the street, it's been nothing but problems. It's a very close community. Everybody gets on, everybody knows everybody. You know, these people, they're not from Woodhouse.
I've read this situation to a fucking T, and not to lick my own ass too much, but I did say that the issue was the fact that she's just rocked up and is already demanding that the music gets turned down, even though before she moved, it was never a problem. Either the music isn't as loud as the woman's making out, or it is loud and the other neighbours are just fucking idiots for even putting up with it. I remember some foreigners moved down the street I used to live down, and it was summer, but they was playing some sort of foreign music, and honestly, I swear to fucking God, when I walked outside, I was waiting for someone to like offer me a boat trip or a jet ski ride or something. It felt like I was in Egypt or some shit. Weather was boiling and all I could hear was like, turn it off. Sounds like shit. All foreign songs sound the same to me. Shit.
But one weekend in May 2016, the hostility reached new extremes.
My friend from Leicester had come up just to come and have a girly weekend with me. My housemate was sat with us and we decided just to watch a horror movie together.
Dee had heard banging noises from next door earlier in the evening. Now it seemed the sound of her TV had sent her neighbours over the edge.
You should have seen this coming, because if you've just been calling the police relentlessly because you don't like loud music, you've then put yourself in a situation where even if you make the slightest of noise that makes its way through the walls, you're going to get the exact same treatment, even if what she's been doing is nowhere near the same. You've set that standard now. You can kind of see how it would annoy the neighbours that she's been complaining about, can't you? Again though, it does feel like she's kind of rage baiting them to a point where it will eventually escalate into something a lot bigger. You can imagine it, can't you? Like the neighbours will already be fuming that they've had to turn the music down, then one night they could just hear her with a friend laughing and giggling, screaming at all the jump scares. That's all it takes when tensions are already high. Even if it's as faint as, ah, that's it. Boom. What the fuck's she screaming at?
It was about 11:30 at night. We heard the front door go and he's screaming on the streets, I'm gonna kill her, I'm gonna get her head off. That's when he went like, gosh, I'm gonna kill her, I'm gonna have her. Then he slammed the door down, which I can understand is in anger, but then he was trying to get in, going, I'm gonna kill her. And was trying to get in the house. There was no mistake in it.
I reckon he just wanted to check to see if the door was locked before he started giving it the old handle shake. His intention was never to actually walk into the house, was it? I doubt it. That's what the first smack of the handle was probably for, to make sure it was locked so then he can start shaking it just to scare you. I don't think he was ever planning on walking in the house. That'd just been fucking stupid, wouldn't it? Not like this is any better. It's still fucking ridiculous, but you get what I'm saying, right? That's definitely what he was doing. Such a dumb thing to do though, isn't it? Threatening to kill her whilst trying to get in her house. Like, what are you doing? There's only one outcome where this is going to lead to, because threatening to kill someone is prison time, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh God, can you imagine doing prison time because of a noise complaint? Fuck that. Like you'd be living under the same roof as pedos and shit, all because you couldn't turn your music down. That's fucked up when you think about it, innit?
Hi mate, what are you in for?
I threatened to kill my neighbour because of a noise complaint. What about you?
I'm a child molester.
Right, and we're in the same place because...
Dee and her friends ran upstairs to escape.
We all just ran into my housemate's room, literally terrified. I'd started to like cry. My mate is just absolutely in tatters. She's come up for a quiet weekend. I just was dialing 999. I just sat on the end of the bed saying, can you please help me? He's trying to get into the house, he's threatening to kill me. Please help me.
I don't want to keep disregarding everything she's saying, even though that's quite literally what I'm doing. I mean, for all we know, she could be telling the full truth, right? However, I do think parts of her was thinking,
Yes, come on, that's it. Threaten to kill me. This is perfect. Come on, keep it going.
it won't surprise me if she was just like,
What's wrong? Was the TV too loud for you? Oh, what a shame. Don't make me call the police.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, get in. Give me an R5, love. We did it. Threatening to kill me. What's that? Couple months in prison? Oh, let's celebrate. Put the speaker on.
Oh, God, imagine that. I think it'd be more than a threat if she did that.
When the police arrived 10 minutes later, her neighbour had already disappeared. Dee claims that there was no let-up in the noise and hostility from next door, and that the neighbours on the other side were having problems of their own.
I'm guessing the police had a lot of calls because they know we're saying we're on red alert.
Well, yeah, they're going to be at thee when someone down your street is shouted, I'm going to kill you. It's kind of natural for more people to call the police when they don't have any context of the situation. Like, in their head, they'll be thinking, what the fuck's going on? Let's call the police to prevent a murder. They don't know what's happening.
It wasn't long before the police were pressed into action. In June 2016, Dee's mother was visiting her when they became aware of an argument between the neighbour and his neighbour on the other side.
So I just said to my mum, I said, Mum, what's going on? And I could hear him shouting. But then I heard next door but one say, can you please stop it and stop banging and punching the fence, you're scaring my children. I just went, scaring them? Scaring them? You can wait, mate. I'm going to petrol bomb you, I'm going to petrol bomb your missus, I'm going to petrol bomb your kids, I'm going to petrol bomb her next door, I'm going to kill you all.
I'd just be like, you're not going to do that though, are you? Let's stop pretending you even know how to make a petrol bomb. Let's stop being silly. I'm assuming that's game over now though, innit? Saying you're going to petrol bomb someone's entire family probably isn't the wisest thing to say to get the police on your side. If this gets taken to court and all you've got is the transcripts of what you said without understanding the amount of gaslighting that's gone on, it doesn't look great, does it? Like, there's not really much you can do to defend yourself when it comes to the law.
And that's when me and Mum just went, had enough of this, straight inside and called the police straight away.
Yeah, standard routine then. The police have probably memorised your number by now, so they don't even bother asking who or what the problem is. They just pick up the phone and be like, what have they done now? Because I swear to God, if it's about that fucking stereo, oh, they're threatening to kill your entire family. Yeah, okay, we're on the way now.
With such an extreme threat, the police were on the scene immediately.
I asked them what happened, they went, he's been arrested for threats to kill. Finally, I just like went, oh my God, thank God they're actually taking this seriously now and they've got him. I literally was so relieved that at least he was gone.
It's a shame they've not shown who the other neighbours are. That just screams guilty to me. Like, I don't want to share my side of the story like she is. And to be fair, I also want to see what they look like. I think if I actually saw him, it'd help me decide who's chatting more shit.
But the neighbour feels that many of Dee's accusations are not true.
None of them threats has ever came out his mouth. He has never knocked on their door. He has never threatened to kill anybody. He's not like that. He's not that sort of person.
In August 2016, at Mansfield Magistrates Court, the neighbour pleaded guilty to 2 counts of using threatening and abusive words with intent to cause fear. He was sentenced to 16 weeks in prison.
He's not that type of person. It's not like that. He would never, ever do that. In August, the neighbour pleaded guilty to 2 counts of using threatening words. So, yeah, it did happen then, didn't it? Like, it happened. He pleaded guilty. Even he's admitting it. It's still insane how it's even escalated to this. Even though the neighbour was daft enough to even say that. I feel like this was just a build-up of frustration that they've just been holding in for weeks. Because there's no way they actually thought it would get him banged up. He must be sat in prison thinking, how the fuck has this happened?
The neighbour is standing by her man and blames her neighbours for the problems.
Now, my partner's been sent to prison for something he hasn't done, but his solicitor said to him, if he didn't plead guilty, he would get a lot longer because of the threats that apparently he's supposed to have made. None of it's true. And the letters, what he writes to me, and he keeps saying to me, you know the truth, all my friends know the truth, we all know the truth.
I don't think we'll ever know the full truth, to be honest, because I feel like there was a lot of bullshit flying about from both ends. We got glimpses of the truth, but when you mix that with 2 different types of bullshit, it just becomes impossible to know what's true and what isn't. Like when she said the music was so loud, it was shaking the cups on the kitchen side. But then every video we've seen, it's from what it sounds like with the windows wide open, or when she's standing outside, right next to where the music's playing. I'm just saying, you've always got to take what a marketing executive says with a pinch of salt. Come on, we all should know this by now. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments. comments. Was the music loud enough to justify knocking on the door after only moving in a couple of weeks ago? Or do you think the marketing executive is slightly twisting the situation to make it seem worse than it actually is? Share your thoughts, drop a comment. Don't be shy, we're all friends here. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a day there. Now I'm in this new place. The plan is to upload more videos, but just a heads up, I am going on holiday first. I will try and put another video together for you lot, so you're not waiting another 2 weeks for another upload. I get it, it's a long time. That's why I moved in the first place, but, you know, let me enjoy the holiday first. But like I say, when I am back, the plan is to crack down on making more videos. So, yeah, get ready for that. And before I go, I've never been good at showing appreciation, you know this. But I will say, I appreciate every single fucking one of you lot that have made this even possible for me. You're just watching a young kid live his dreams. And for that, I'll always be grateful. You know I will be. I'll see you all soon.